Hi everyone, my name is Srajan Rastogi and I am the founder of Kudaratvedaa. Today I am here to make a small video to explain you our vision behind the brand, why we decided to build what we are building, and a small story that happened few days back which really gave me a purpose for the brand, for our small business that we are trying to build and make it big. So, since the beginning, since past 9 to 10 months, since the time I had this idea that I had to work on something of my own, I had a very clear, three things in my mind that I wanted to follow. First one, obviously, I was very much focused that I wanted to make something out of essential oils. Since the time I learned about essential oils, I studied about them, I talked to a lot of people about it. I got to know that this is something which is really very great and probably not much explored in our country in the way that we are trying to explore it. So I had a very simple three-step agenda that I had in mind while building this business. First, make a product that does actually what it says it does, right? The second is that when we are building a business, it's my philosophy that I don't want to fall in the trap of getting the money from VCs and all, and just going around the valuation game. Rather, I would want to take it slow, even if it means that we have lesser money for some time. But yes, I am a person who would want to build a brand profitably, even if it means that we have to build it slow. And the third thing that I had in mind, that our business will always do, is that the business will create an impact, right? We'll do something that will create an impact. So during the initial days, while I was studying, while I was exploring what are essential oils, what kind of essential oils exist in the country, who manufactures them, how are they manufactured, and all, I got to know that essential oils come in a lot of variety, right? So there are all sorts of oils present which are adulterated, which are chemically made, which are naturally made, things like that. So after a good research of 3.5 months, we found out that okay, fine, these are the essential oils that we'll work with, and we wanted to make certain products that are very much effective, not only on your skin or hair, but they help in other trivial issues such as it can be your emotional wellness, it can be your mental wellness, it can be as simple as stomach pain, or probably a problem in breathing, or a cold and cough, or de-stressing yourself, or relaxing or calming your nerves, things like that. So essential oils have been there in the country and in the world since a very long time. Aromatherapy is a very well known alternate medicine practice which is there, and that's what we wanted to bring in. And in the initial 3 months, we did a lot of good research, and made a lot of products, tried it out on friends, family, a lot of other people willingly who wanted to take our products. And after 3 4 months of continuous experimenting, we knew that we have made something good. I wouldn't say the best, because learning is a process that that goes on. So that is something that we knew. Okay, fine, we have a very good product. Now the next thing was that we did not want to pump the money game, enter into the pump in the money game. So that's where we started working with different schools, colleges, different societies, so that we can have a lot of more real people trying and testing our products, actually seeing that they work, and rely on more on the word of mouth publicity in the initial stages, rather than going on the paid marketing front. The first paid initiative that probably we undertook was sponsoring a convocation ceremony which was conducted by MSMBL, which is headed by Dr. Shilpa Bagrecha in Indore. So the reason why we decided to go for that event was because I got to know that a lot of experienced dignitaries are coming there for the first time. They're gathering around, who are good names in the field of astrology, occult sciences, and they have been doing a lot of work in the space of mental wellness, emotional wellness, keeping your head straight basically, and also a lot of work towards upliftment of the underprivileged kids and all. So that's why I decided that this seems something meaningful, and let's interact with these people. We'll go there, we'll talk to them, and probably I'll get some wisdom because I consider myself to be a student, right? So I just gather that wisdom. In that event, we met around 100 plus people, masters in their different fields, who were there. But one person stood out for me, and her name was Mrs. Sumitra Mishra. She runs a small institute, or let's say a organization, NGO called Achal Sanstha in Indore. And what they do is that they work for kids, small kids who have either lost their parents or they're dealing with some sort of disability, both mental as well as physical disabilities, and they work for their upliftment, right? They provide them education, they provide them all sorts of facilities. So when I met her, that was the time that I was like, wow, I think I found my purpose of making this brand Kudaratvedaa. So in Kudaratvedaa, we made a product called Periods Pain, which is basically a blend of 5 essential oils and 3 to 4 more career oils. Now, these 8 to 9 oils that are being used, they are extremely beneficial in their singular capacity. Mixing them, blending them in the correct portions gives us even a better, super product that is helpful for girls, for women during their period times. Because see, periods is something which is still a taboo in our country. Still, a lot of people, a lot of educated people living in the cities don't talk about it. Okay, we have come at a point that probably sanitary pads is something that we can still talk about. Women still, can probably go out and purchase sanitary pads a little more freely as compared to 5-10 years back. And we all know a lot of brands which are there in this space, right? But the other issues, so there are basically two relations when we talk about periods. One is the period and stain, blood stain, and the other is periods and pain. So these are the two relations that are there. For the first relation, obviously there are a lot of brands, there is a lot of movements that have been there to make sure that girls are educated, the society is educated about it. But when we talk about the pain, so what happens generally is that this is something that I have also felt, because I have a lot of females in my family. So I have also seen this, that either they try to hide this pain because they don't want people to know, oh, I'm on my periods, or if the pain is a little more extensive, right? So they tend to take pills. I have my own relatives. I know of them who have been taking pills since past 5-7 years continuously for every menstrual cycle that they go through, and that is just painful to watch. Because when you hear these stories, when you hear them talk, it might seem like, अरे यार ये तो हर महीने होता है, but that is something, if we can do something about it, why not? And that's when we made this product Periods Pain, and we tried it out in the family, friends, extended family and all. We found good results, right? So it's a simple roll-on product that we made, applying on the tummy during your periods, or just starting from 1 or 2 days just before your expected period dates. So when you keep on applying it on your tummy area, on your back, lower back region, for these 3 to 5 days, we saw a lot of good results, right? So what happened was that at least 80 to 85% people that we tried it on came back and told us that wow, this has worked wonders. Obviously it's no magic, but the pain intensity that used to be at, let's say, 100% came down to a 15, 20, 25%. So that was a very good result for us, and this is something which is natural, so no side effects at all. So when I had this discussion with Mrs. Sumitra Mishra, so this came into my head. Why not start an initiative where we know that this is a good product, we know it is natural, we know it's not at all harmful, then why not make something big out of it, in the sense that we reach out to more and more people out there. We reach out to more school going girls, college girls, underprivileged kids, and as many women as possible. And we try to make an impact there, that this becomes, this periods pain oil, or this kind of an essential oil blend becomes something that every woman should carry, because the pain that they experience during their periods is something that we cannot even fathom as men. We can just ask them and probably imagine, but we cannot feel that. So if we can do something about it, if we can even bring it down by some percentage, I would be the happiest person on the planet. And that's where we are coming in. And now we are going to collaborate with a lot of NGOs, a lot of companies for the CSR initiatives, a lot of schools, colleges. And what we'll do is that we'll try to provide this product at a highly subsidized rate, which will be nearly close to what we are spending in making it, probably, because as I said before, we are a bootstrap startup, so we need to take care of that as well. So we'll make sure that we impact maximum women possible. So for me personally, this is something that is more important than earning profits right now. So my aim for the next 6 months would be that at least I should be able to create an impact and reach out to at least 12,000 women and girls in the next 6 months, and make them use this product and benefit them through this. So through this video, I'm just making an appeal to all of you. If you can help us in any way, in helping us in contacting any NGO, any college, any schools. So if you are a company and if you have a CSR initiative which matches with our vision, you're most welcome. If you're a school or a college authority, and if you want us in your campus, and if you want our products in your campus, then we'll be more than happy to provide that. If you are an NGO who is working for the underprivileged kids, girls, women, and if you want to collaborate with us, we'll be more than happy to do that. If you are a brand who thinks that our vision aligns with your vision, and you would want to do some sort of collaboration in order to reach out to maximum population possible, then we'll be more than happy to do that. So thank you everyone for listening me out.